Somebody shoot me. I can't.
Bang bang!
I can't do.
No one gave you his go.
Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. So today I have a hamstring workout for you guys. I want to show you a few of my top favorite exercises to really target your hamstrings and give you that glute and hammy tie-in. And if you guys are like, what the hell is a glute and hamstring tie-in? I'm going to kind of put in a picture right here of what that is. Your hamstrings tie underneath your glutes, to put it in simple terms. And when you get them really nice and defined, your hamstrings will give you like a little cup underneath your butt and give you a little butt lift, and it's nice if you have nice hamstrings. So this is definitely something I've been focusing a lot on in my improvement season. One of my critiques is to come in with better hamstrings and really work on getting that tie-in, which is super hard for me to get, but I accept the challenge and I will achieve that little tie-in eventually. Just takes a really long time to put on some good quality muscle, if you know what I'm saying. Alright guys, so let's just jump into the exercises. The number one exercise I will say for hamstrings and glutes is the barbell back squat. I've mentioned this countless times, nothing beats the squat. I do not care how many glute kickbacks you do, how many glute exercises you do. The squat is the king of the booty. So if you guys want a nice booty, nice hamstrings, nice quads, and get a little bit of a cardio workout, make sure you're hitting your squats and hit them heavy. And I wasn't going like super high rep here, I was going heavier, and I did have Matt spot me at times. So if you guys have a spotter, take advantage of it, because they're just gonna help push you, help you feel safe, and help you like rack the bar, which that's always my thing when I'm squatting heavy, is I need someone to like shove that bar in, and then I'm like, okay, we're good. So barbell back squat is probably the number one for hamstrings. The other exercise I'd recommend for your hamstrings is just a stiff-legged barbell deadlift. You can use dumbbells, but I prefer barbells for this. I think I had 10 pounds on the barbell, but you can just do the barbell itself because it's kind of heavy. So sticking within a rep range of 8 to 12 is good if your goal is muscle growth. If you do anything less than that, you're just focusing more on strength, but we're focusing on growing our hamstrings. The other exercise I did is kind of hard to explain, but I'm going to try my best. Katie Heron on Instagram does this a lot. It's a Sumo Stance It's a Sumo Stance. Somebody shoot me. I can't.
Bang bang!
I can't do bang bang bang. Casting couch bang bang. The other exercise that we're doing is a wide stance stiff-legged deadlift. You're going to use just a single dumbbell for this. I used a 45-pound dumbbell. You don't want to go too heavy because of the stance is a little not stable. I did get this idea from Katie Heron off of Instagram. This is really good at targeting the inner part of your hamstrings, because your hamstrings is just not one muscle on the backside, okay? There's little individual pieces that make it, and targeting the inner part of your hamstrings is really difficult in a lot of just leg curls and narrow stance deadlifts. So I found when you pointed your toes out and did a sumo stance, it really hit them, which was awesome because I never get sore there. And now that I've incorporated this movement into my workouts, like I'm getting super sore in my inner hamstrings, and I love it. So that's definitely the exercise I recommend you guys trying. The other exercise I recommend you guys trying is just a single leg dumbbell stiff-legged deadlift. This is great for muscle imbalances. Some people have a leg that is stronger than the other. So if your right leg's stronger, you can catch up with your left side, but do more reps on your left side. For these, you want to focus on pushing your hips back, focus on using the hamstrings themselves, and not locking your knees out like stiff and straight. You want a slight bend in your knees when you do this. And keep your core tight. That's another thing that I find people do wrong with these. And it's okay if you have to like take your hand and balance on something. You'd think because I was a gymnast I would have good balance, but I don't. So I have to use my hand on like a bench or something to keep me like stable and from falling over whenever I do this exercise. Whenever I do this exercise. The other exercise, which is a machine exercise, is a lying leg curl. You could do this just laying down. You want to keep your head neutral and grab the handles. and curl your feet up slowly. I see people bounce the weight a lot with this exercise, so you want to make sure you're going up slowly, squeezing the hamstrings and bringing it back down. One other variation of the lying leg curl is if you pick yourself up a little bit so you're at a slight arch and you curl the weight up slowly, you'll feel it more in your inner hamstrings. However, when I do it this way, I have to drop the weight and make sure I go a little bit lighter. This is another exercise I got from Emily Duncan. She did this on her channel, and like I said, I've really been focusing on getting that tie-in and I felt this a lot in the inner part of my hamstrings, and it was just a different variation of the machine and I really liked it. The last exercise, which looks super simple and easy because it's not weighted, it's just body weight, is a Swiss ball curl. You want to put your feet up on a Swiss ball. Make sure it's not super high, so just pick one that's like medium height, and then put your feet up on it. You want to keep your feet flexed. Pick your hips up, squeeze your middle, hands on either side to keep you stable, and then curl the ball in. I did higher reps with this one. I did 3 sets of 20 reps on this exercise, and it really is good to burn out the hamstrings at the end. I would recommend starting with a more compound movement like a squat or a deadlift, or like the stiff-legged deadlifts that we did earlier, and finish with something like this, because this is not weighted. You don't really need too much muscle groups are involved, so your glutes are involved, your hamstrings are involved, but your quads aren't. And the back squat, your entire leg is working, your core is working, so that's really going to fatigue you. And so make sure you finish with your Swiss ball curls. They're just not too intense. Alright guys, so those are a couple exercises. I hope that this video was helpful. Let me know if you like a voiceover version or the video clip and voiceover type version instead. I know sometimes I do just voiceovers and music and you guys seem to like it, but tell me what you guys like. Make sure you give the video a big thumbs up. Make sure you hit the subscribe button because it helps me produce more content for you guys, better content for you guys too, which is always a plus. And I will see you guys in the next video. Bye everyone.
I'm not gonna fall for